Hi guys, welcome back to another video. As I always say, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on your bell so you guys are notified every single time I upload. And I'm going to get into today's video. I did already film one today, so if you see me in the same attire, mind your business. I did film more than one video today, so just so you guys know, that's a little disclaimer. So today I want to talk about discernment, and I'm going to give you guys the exact definition of what that means. And discernment is the ability to judge well. So let's get into it. I wanted to make a video on this because it applies specifically to me. It's something that I can relate with 150%. I don't want to make this video too long, but I thought it would be a good video to sit down and talk about because, like I said, it applies 150% to me, to my life. And it's something that I've actually learned this year, last year, over the years, I'd say, not just one particular year, but I've learned over the years to have proper judgment on people. Just to be able to judge people accurately, and not in a bad way, but accurately. You know, like when somebody's asking you what's such and such, and they're like, oh, well, this is what it means, Bible. Like when they say Bible, it means like, this is the exact definition. Yeah, so that's what I mean by judge people. I have the ability now that I did not have before to judge people accurately, and I'm going to get into what I mean by that, and what I've learned over the years, you guys. I'd say mainly in my adulthood. I've had this ability back like in middle school, high school. Well, middle school's pushing it. High school, I'd say I had this ability, but not as much as I should have. It wasn't as sharp as it needs to be, you know. So discernment is, let me read this definition for you guys again, exactly what it means. The ability to judge well. Dictionary, right there. Don't know if it's going to focus, but the word is discernment. So yes, I now have the ability to judge well. So back in high school, my high school years growing up, I struggled with a little bit, not major. Like I said, it wasn't horrible because I was able to judge people. Basically, people are what they show you, right? Well, that's what they say. People are what they show you, but not necessarily. And I've learned that more in my adult life than I did when I was a teenager in high school. People are what they show you, meaning one's personality is what they show you. That's like the persona. That's who they put on to be, right? Like they act like they're so nice and pleasant and kind and so pure-hearted and so, you know, just filled with love type of person. And then you get to know their character. Character is who they really are, like internally, deep down inside of them. This is who they really are. You cannot change it. You will not change it. Anything you try to do, it won't change because this is who they are. This is their character. So that's the difference, personality versus character. So I had to learn the difference between one's personality, which is what they show you, who they portray themselves to be, but may not really be. And then one's character, who they really deep down are, who they are internally, which cannot change. It's set in stone. Unless they change it for themselves, you cannot change it. You know what I mean? Like, this is who they are as a person. So, like I was saying, high school, I had plenty of friends that stuck around, plenty that didn't. And very few of them are still in my life today. And it's partially because of discernment, not being able to judge these people accordingly, or to have well judgment on them and who they really are. You know what I mean? So like all this time, many years, they put on this persona, like, you know, I'm such a good friend, I'm such a good person. And then when you really get down deep and dirty with who they are, you're like, wow. It's like something just hits you and wakes you up. Like, no, Ebony, this is who they really are. Now you see who they really are. Before, that was all fake in the funk, you know? So I'm not saying that's what happened exactly to me. I'm just saying that's something that I've learned over the years. I did learn that, though, in high school as well, as I was saying, with a few people. But more so in my adulthood. As I'm becoming into this woman that I'm becoming, which I love the person that I'm becoming. Guys, sorry, my heartburn is out of this world today. It is killing me all day. I've had heartburn, so just excuse me. Yeah, so in my adulthood, I've learned more about discernment than previous years. And by that, I mean, I've just learned not everybody is who they portray to be. They say don't judge a book by its cover, right? But I feel like you can't do that anyway, really. Well, not accurately. Not accurately. You can, but not accurately. Because who they portray to be does not have to be who they actually are. Like I said, they can put on this act for years, for months, for weeks, however long, that they are such this great person. You know, they're so kind-hearted. They want the best for everybody. You know, yada, 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 yada. And it takes one thing to happen for you to really see who they are, in broad daylight. Like, bright as day, smacking your face. If you don't get it then I really don't know what else there is for you to get it. You know what I mean? That type of thing. So yeah, I learned more about that in my adulthood, whether it's at work, whether it's in public, whether it's in my own personal life. I just feel like I've learned more about that as an adult, and in my most recent years, by the way. I'd say like over the past 5 years, maybe, is when I've really awakened about who people really are. And I'm glad that I finally was able to learn, at some point, because it can save me so much heartache, so much trouble, so much stress, so much chaos in my own life, just by me being able to judge and pick out who's for me and who's not. You know what I mean? What you show me in the beginning is what I'm going to believe that you are, you know? And I didn't always have that judgment on people. I was always so open arms and, oh, she seems so nice, you know, let me befriend her. Let me give her my phone number. Hey girl, call me if you know, anytime you want to hang out, call me, let me know. You know, I'm pretty much always available on the weekend. Just call me. Or, you know, another example is I see somebody upset and here I am with my big heart, just open arms. I'm like, let me help you. What's going on? You know, you can talk to me anytime you need to vent, anytime you need to get something off your chest. You know, that's the type of person I am. But I've quickly learned that cannot fly with everyone. It can't. Because I've hurt myself along the way by having such a big heart for other people. And I kind of put my own emotions on the back burner, unfortunately. And it can affect you. You know what I mean? It can affect you. It can affect your daily life. It can affect people in your life. It just can affect you, period. Like everything. So I just wanted to do, I guess, a little video on this because I feel like there's so many people out there that misjudge other people, whether it's in a good way or a bad way. And I feel like not enough of us know about discernment and how to actually properly judge somebody before befriending them or before having this big, huge heart and being so helpful and always thinking about them before you think about yourself. Just always being so kind and open-hearted and, like I said, open arms to any and everyone. Literally, any and everyone. It can be dangerous because you're hurting yourself in the process. And you know not what you do. You know what I mean? So back then in my teenage years, obviously I didn't know if such and such was really a good friend or not. I only knew what they were showing me, you know? My employees at my colleagues at work or, you know, my peers around me in school or wherever, I only knew what they portrayed themselves to be. So they could go around all day. I'm such a nice person. I don't bother anyone. I'm not troublesome. I don't give any problems. I mind my business. I'm quiet. I'm this. I'm that. Yeah. And here goes little Miss Ebony. I'm like, oh yeah. I was like, oh, yep, you're great. That's why I like you. Because you're just like me. Like, we think the same. We act the same. We mind our business. We get our job done and we go home. Long and behold, little did I know, they were the sneaky one, and they were the one that was causing all the ruckus. They were the one with all the drama. You know what I mean? So it's like I had to go through those experiences to learn, whether it was in school, whether it was at an employer, whether it was at a job, whether it was in public, whatever it was. I had to learn. I had to physically go through those experiences for me to really have my eyes open and learn, like, Ebony, they're not all they're cracked up to be. They're not all they're acting like they are, you know? And then I hurt myself having to cut these people out of my life. In every direction, I had to just dodge people left and right, cut them off, cut them out. Because if not, I'm hurting myself in the process, you know? By thinking they're so great and they're so nice and so sweet, just for me to really see the real you. And it's a smack in my face. It's a, you know, like, I'm hurting myself, basically. So yeah, as I was saying, my most recent years, like I'd say the past 5 years, I really had a rude awakening, and I've really had my eyes opened where I'm like, okay, this person is not who they portraying themselves to be at all. In fact, they're usually the complete opposite from who they're pretending to be. You know what I mean? It's like in school when they say, the quiet girls are, you know, they're scary and, you know, they're the punks and they don't want no parts of nothing. That's why they stay quiet. They don't want to indulge in drama because they're scared of everybody, or, you know, they're scared of this and that. Or the real skinny girls, the girls that's 100 pounds soaking wet. You know, we're punks, we're this, we're that, because we're so small and all we do is talk, and yada, yada, yada. Mind you, I was somebody who, I was very small in school, but don't mess with me. You know what I mean? And I didn't have to say that out of my mouth for me to prove my point, or for me to make people believe that I am what I say I am. I will just show you. If the time is coming and it's warranted, I'll show you that I am very much so about what I say I am about. But that's the stereotype that people have on skinny women or skinny girls, or the girls that's super quiet in school and don't really engage with other people like that. I was that girl, but don't mess with me, you know? So that's pretty much what I'm saying in a nutshell. Have proper judgment on people, learn discernment, and protect yourself, protect your heart. Because in the end, you're the one that's going to be hurt by it. Learn people's true colors, believe who they are when they show you, and that's it. It might not be right away. It might not be right when you want it to be. And for me, it was unfortunate because obviously we'd all like to know people's true colors right away, right? Obviously, in a perfect world, that's what we'd like, but it doesn't work that way. Sometimes people can put on a funk and fake for years. I mean, like 20 plus years, 15, 10 years. And you've given it all your time, your energy, your love, your money, your emotion, your this, your that, just for you to find out later, that much later, that this person is not who they were pretending to be all this time. So save yourself from the trouble, save yourself from the heartache, because you don't need to go through it if you learn how to judge people just like that, in the snap of a finger. Read them left, right, in between, up, down, internally, externally. I don't know. Do whatever it is you need to do, but figure it out from the get-go so that you can save yourself all that heartache, because it sucks to really think you know somebody and then boom, they show you this is who they really were all along, you know? So yeah, I just wanted to briefly discuss that because I feel like there's so many of us that do that without even realizing. And there's so many of us that don't learn discernment until we're an adult, or until we're years of experience and having bad experiences, for us to be like, okay, I have to wake up. I have to wake up, and I have to wake up now, because if not, I am in a world of heartache when I don't have to be. If I just have the proper judgment on people from the get-go, you know what I mean? If I meet you, I don't know, a week ago, and you know, you happen to come work with me at my job, if you show me that, you know, you're somebody that's just a procrastinator, you just lollygag and you do a lot of this, you know, talking about this one and talking about that one, and I'm just gonna be like, you know what, I'm not even gonna engage with this person, because I'm somebody who gets my work done. I get my work done, I get my work done on time, and I go even more so than that. Like, I do even more than that. You know what I mean? That's the type of employee I am. I can't speak for everybody. So if I see that you're that type of person and you're trying to get in cool with me, I'll probably just keep my distance because it's a bad look on me. You know, it's a bad look on me. I don't need the distraction. That's just an example, you guys. That's just an example. Just so you guys see where I'm coming from here. Like, and I've only known you a week and you're showing me this already, you know? Just don't even bother trying to like be my work buddy, because I'm gonna be like, I'm good. Hi and bye, and that's it. No, we can't hang out on the weekend. It looks like you're just full of drama. You gossip a lot, and we have to work here, and I want to work somewhere where I'm happy if I have that option. And right now I have that option, and I love my job, so I don't need you sabotaging my job because of your negative tendencies, like starting drama and creating rumors and, you know, not getting your work done or handed in on time or whatever the case may be. It just looks bad. You know what I mean? It looks bad and I don't want no parts of it. So that's just a prime example. Something like that, I would already know from the jump. I do not want to, you know, say more than a hi and bye to this person. As far as, you know, if it's not business related, we don't need to exchange phone numbers. We don't need to hang out outside of work, because I could just see that turning into a big issue. And next thing you know, they'll be making rumors about me or spreading lies and telling stories, and you know what I mean? So that's just an example. Learn the proper judgment from the beginning. If you start from the beginning, you learn from the beginning, you will save yourself a world of trouble, I promise you. And then too, let you know how to navigate through the rest of your life. Who you want around you, who you want around your family, who you want around your kids, who do you want to keep in contact with? Who do you want to befriend? You know what I mean? It lets you know from the jump whether you want to deal with them or you don't. And the only way to do that is to know who they are from the beginning. Even if they're putting on a persona like they're, you know, and nobody's going to make themselves seem like, oh, I'm such a bad person from the beginning. Everybody from the beginning is going to be like, I'm a great person, I'm this, I'm that. Or they'll probably just say nothing at all, maybe. But nobody's going to be like, I'm a bad person. I like to do this, 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 and this. And I like to create drama. And I like to do this, and I like to do that. Nobody's going to do that about themselves. Which is why it's up to you to detect those things and steer away from it from the beginning before it gets too bad. So yeah, learn discernment, guys, which is, you know, something that could save you and your family and whoever else in your life a world of drama, a world of heartache, a world of trouble. So yeah, I just want to do a quick little video on that because, like I said, I feel like it's something that so many of us can relate to. And unfortunately, it's something that so many of us don't learn until we are adults, until we've had numerous amount of experiences where we're like, okay, something's got to give. I need to learn what's what about people so that I could save myself. You know what I mean? So that's basically what that is. And I feel like I finally learned. I've learned my lesson. And being that I finally learned, I'm a lot happier. I am a lot more in tune with myself as far as judgment and judging others. And it feels great because, like I said, I'm saving myself the trauma. I'm saving myself the trouble, the heartache, and whatever else comes with it. You know what I mean? So those that you have close by you, keep close by you. Those that you know you can trust, keep them close-knit and keep that relationship strong, whether it's a friend, whether it's a partner, whether it's a coworker, whether it's a neighbor, whoever. Family, if you have somebody close by that you know you can count on, you know you can say, this is a good person. You know what I mean? Like, this person is really good. This is somebody positive that I want around me. I want them in my life. I want them around my family for years on out. Oh, I'm having a little ache. Sorry. People like that, keep them close by because it's hard to find today, guys. It is really hard to find. And if you do find it, you're lucky, because people are crazy today. Crazy. Another prime example really quick is like the people that you think you know somebody for umpteen years, and let's say it's your partner, whether it's a male or female, doesn't matter. And then you'll see them on the newsline, the headlines of the newspapers, and they're like, so-and-so murdered her husband, or so-and-so, you know, murdered his wife in front of his 2 kids and then murdered his kids. Like, crazy. Like, what? What? And then the partner's like, I thought I knew this person. Like, I said my vows to this. So I chose to marry this person and be with this person for the rest of my life. We have an entire family. We have kids together. Like, totally mind blown. Like, never would have thought this person would do this to this person. And it happens every day, you guys. And it is terrible. It's so sad. But that's another prime example. Like, you thought you knew the person and clearly you didn't. You didn't know them well enough to know that this is what they're capable of. You know what I mean? I'm not saying that's in every situation, obviously, but people can put on a show for so long, you'd be surprised. And I'm telling you, it is in the blink of an eye. They show their true colors just like that. Just like that. Sometimes something has to happen for them to show their true colors, or sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes they just slip up one day and fall out of character. Meaning they fall out of their acting phases. They just end up showing who they really are. Unexpectedly, you know? And sometimes it's not better. It's usually always worse than what they were showing you. And it's unfortunate, but like I said, it could save you a world of trouble if you have the proper judgment on people from the beginning, or just proceed with caution. If it is somebody that you want to befriend, but you're not really sure, or you want to feel them out first a little bit more, proceed with caution. Be cautious about it. Don't jump right in. Don't start, you know, hey girl, let's meet up at so-and-so this weekend. You want to come? Or we're going out this weekend. You can come with us. Like, you just met this person. You don't really know who she is. You know what I mean? Or who he is. So just proceed with caution. Wait 6 months before you start inviting them out with the rest of your friends. You know what I mean? Just little things like that. So yeah, I just wanted to touch on that topic because me personally is something that I've learned over the most recent years of my life, in my adult life. And I'm so grateful to have learned these things because, like I said, it's helped me remove people from my life that shouldn't have been there, or just be more cautious of people around me. You know what I mean? And it could be very helpful. So that's it on that video, you guys. And I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope somebody can take this and learn from it. Or, you know, leave in the comments if you have some experiences of your own where you finally woke up like, okay, now I know how to judge people for real. And now I know how to move as far as trusting who they say they are versus who they really are, you know? Let me know. Let me know if you guys finally woke up like I did, because I definitely did. And I'm grateful for it. So with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Stay tuned and make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe, and enjoy the weather because it's getting abundantly much more nice outside, and I'm so excited for what's to come as far as the weather. I am a warm weather type of person. I do like warm temperatures versus the cold, so I'm so excited for that. I hope you guys had a happy Easter. I personally don't celebrate Easter, but if you guys do, I hope you guys enjoyed, and see you guys in the next video. Bye.